Hello, hello. So today is Thursday and Sunday at church. Just like most of us, I'm sure we do a lot of greeting and hugging and fellowship and small conversations here and there. And when church was over, I was walking across the parking lot and one sister motioned to me. We got made eye contact and she was in her car. And we made eye contact and she, went like this, like, hold on. And so she drove up to where I was and she asked me, did I like zucchini bread? I said, yeah, I like zucchini bread. And so she reached over in the passenger seat and handed me a loaf of zucchini bread in a Ziploc bag. The loaf was still warm. So she had actually made the zucchini bread at home. And I'm eating a piece of the zucchini bread and it's extremely good. Okay. But I was thinking to myself, I know that she didn't bring this loaf of zucchini bread for me. So perhaps the person that she intended to give it to was not present to receive it. And that got me to thinking about how many blessings from God we have missed out on because we didn't show up. And I'm not just talking about church services. I'm not talking about that, but that too. But how often do we not show up in boldness or show up in service or show up in commitment or show up in devotion or show up when it comes to studying the word and prayer and all those things, right? And how so many blessings that God intended for us individually were passed on to somebody else because we didn't show up. So I get to reap the blessings of showing up, not necessarily just because somebody else didn't show up, because God has blessings for all of us, right? But the question on the table is, are you showing up to receive your blessings, however that showing up looks like? But isn't that interesting that the person that she probably intended that loaf of zucchini bread to go to didn't show up? She didn't hold it for them. She didn't put it in the freezer. She could have done that. She didn't call them up and let them know that they could come pick it up. She didn't call them up and say, well, I can drop it off on my way to home. She gave the blessing to somebody else. So are you willing to show up to get your blessing? So we need to ask God, what is it that you are calling me to do? How is it that you are calling me to show up so that I can get my blessing, God?